Hello, I'm Nicole, and I want to thank you for joining the video and for reading the GoFundMe for this beautiful group of people that we help. I've just put together this year's thank you pictures that they send us. I call them our check stubs because as we help them, they send their love back to us in these gorgeous little drawings from the children. Hundreds of little hearts that have found out that there's nothing they cannot do. And they love Jesus, and they love people that help them, and they love to help others. We've given some parties, some picnics. Easter was a big deal. We made 52 baskets with little stuffed animals and all this stuff in it. And several of them asked us if they could have some extra ones because they had some friends that they knew wouldn't get anything. So in our hearts, what we do is being passed along. And what you do for them will be passed along. Some of these, everything is full of hearts because our heart is full of so much love. Thank you for the vitamins that you send us. We have so much. Thank you for the food. We have abundance now. Thank you for your help. Thank you for the school supplies. One girl has said, I am going to pay you back greater than you've ever given us, meaning she's going to pay us back with tons and tons of love. I know if you've come to the video, you've read the story about little Jose and cutting his beans in half, which is true. There's always a story with these children that they don't share unless we ask, because it becomes a natural thing for them to be happy instead of sad, to see beauty instead of what they don't have. If the world could be that way, what a beautiful place it would be. So these are the type of receipts that we get for what we give, and they have no idea how much they give back to us. As I told you, I am reducing a lot of my activities, and I don't drive because the car is broken. Eventually, I will do a different GoFundMe to possibly get some transportation, because some of my people have been working with me for so many years that they might want to have a life of their own, and maybe not. One of the things about the area that we chose in Tecate is it has such extreme temperatures, and it's kind of in the hills. They've been left alone. There used to be fabric industries and things like that up there, but now the industries have left. The people are setting up there, no money to relocate, and no way to make funds. They even have a special berry they pick that they grind up, and it turns into a washing soap for their clothes that they use in the river. So I appreciate you coming to our site. I appreciate that you watched this video, my little makeshift video room here. I would think that with the video, you maybe even to draw closer to some of the pictures. They spell my name differently all the time, but it doesn't matter. They're allowed to write and draw whatever they feel. And they all feel a great deal of love because people show so much love to them. I very seldom ever meet the children or meet the families. With a translator, there's times that I talk to them on the phone, and they're always saying, "This is your new family, Nicole," in Spanish. And, "Thank you, Nicole, you're so wonderful." Or, "Thank you for the plant. That was my father's favorite plant," and their father had been murdered a few months earlier. One particular family is a widow with 3 small children. She and her husband have known each other since grade school. They waited to have a family till after he got his law degree and he started working for the government in the parole system. And unfortunately, he was shot by a parolee. And so she was left with nothing. They had a house. And in this country, sometimes you've got the bad people as well as the good. So in these housing development areas, they come back and they say, you've got 3 or 4 days to pay your house off, because they've already sold it for a higher price than she and her husband had paid for it in the beginning. We have managed to pay off mortgages. And in her case, this widow, we also built a wall so the house won't slide down this winter with any heavy rains, because this hill has been deteriorating. So we found a contractor that people had helped before when he needed help. So he came and helped us. Of course, he got paid because he has to feed his family and make a living. But a lot of the products that had been donated, he didn't charge us for. And that's how this ball rolls, with love and support to people. So if you choose to keep that ball rolling, that's going to be wonderful. And as I wrote in the text in our story, we don't really go for recognition. We don't have a big sign or a big charity. We just work quietly to help the people. Unfortunately, some of the churches and things in Mexico expected an income or whatever, because they have their administration, they have their hierarchies that they have to report to. We have no overhead costs. And, well, there's costs for petrol. You know, if one of the volunteers is getting low on income, then we'll give them some petrol. And as I told you, sometimes the families will save single pesos for a long time and give us 50 pesos to put in to help somebody else. 50 pesos is less than $3.50, but they're helping. So again, bless you. Bless you for reading it. Bless you for watching it. And God bless you if you give or you continue to give. The more we make, the more we can do. And with winter coming, the repairs to roofs and mudslides and all the little things, warm shoes, boots, umbrellas, things that will keep these people dry and well. And what's left over will keep moving, and there may be more money for food and more money for schools because they have to pay for uniforms, etc., etc. And these minds of these children would be a terrible thing to waste. So again, blessings from Nicole, blessings from hundreds of little hearts, and thank you for your time, and thank you for your donations.